This is the X Sports Network. AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back to the Grind and Shine Classic. Time for the 1:30 game as Lawrence County will take on Fairview. This is AJ Good, eventually joined by Nick Moore here on the X Sports Network, bringing you this afternoon's game at the Grind and Shine Classic. Taking a look at both sides, starting first with the visiting team on the scoreboard. Lawrence County 15-2 overall. Their head coach is Joe Wilson. On the other side for the Aggies of Fairview, they're 7-10 overall, 1-2 in the region. Their head coach is Justin Balick. Taking a look at the starting lineups now for both sides. Lawrence County will be starting Jacabry Stevenson, Alex Bedford, T.J. Gobble, Logan Boswell, and Luke Maddox. On the other side for the Aggies of Fairview, you have Cade Yeager, Silas Yarbrough, Bryson Fletcher, Kobe Payne, and Antonio Gambrell. That will be your starting five for each side. Lawrence County will be wearing their purple jerseys. White numerals outlined in gold. They'll start off going from left to right. For Fairview, they'll be wearing their white uniforms and their kind of I don't know, it's purple, but I don't know exactly what kind of purple. It's like a purplish blue. I'm terrible at colors. My eyesight stinks to begin with, but it's outlined in gold. They'll be going from right to left to start this thing off. So far, all three of the first three games have been pretty entertaining. Belgreen defeating Colbert Heights 69-58. That one went down the wire. A shot with 0.9 seconds left helped Alcorn Central knock off Danville 68-66. Lauderdale County was able to pull away from Belmont Lake, winning that one 54-42. So looking forward here to game number 4. This will be followed by Marion County and Itawamba, Mississippi at 3. Sparkman, Alabama, Callaway, Mississippi at 4:30. Memphis, Overton, Tennessee versus Oxford, Mississippi at 6. The final game will be Winfield, Alabama versus Hardin County, Tennessee at 7:30. Starting lineups are ready. Officials are ready. And now it's time for Wildcat basketball here on the X Sports Network. Whistle blows and we're ready to go. This one is tipped into the hands of Silas Yarbrough. And now out to Kobe Payne as we started off. Payne hands over to Cade Yeager. Now over to Payne. He'll try a deep three. Knocks it down to start things off. Aggies lead 3-0. Press put on. Alex Bedford gets it across the timeline for the Wildcats. Over to T.J. Gobble in the corner for 3. No. Rebound, Cade Yeager. Yeager will bring it the other way into the hands of Bryson Fletcher. Fletcher holds on to it now to Yarbrough. And that one is into the hands of Gambrell. Gambrell can't get it to go, partially blocked by Gobble. Max the other way. Stevenson holds on to it, sets up the play out to Gobble. Gobble kicks out to Stevenson in the corner. Runner up and in. Jacabry Stevenson gets the scoring on for Lawrence County as they trail 3-2. Press put on here by the Wildcats. as Payne gets across the timeline. He'll drive and eventually step out of bounds, and that one will go to Lawrence County. First turnover by Fairview. Boswell will take it out of bounds here for the Wildcats. Gets it into Luke Maddox. Maddox now going to rush the other way, gets it across the timeline, pulls up, throws it down low to Gobble. Gobble double team, tries to pass it to Bedford, who comes up with it. Can't get it to go, rebound Gambrill. Gambrill now will get it out to Payne. Trap put on here by Lawrence County. Gambrill going backwards, trying to go forwards. Now here comes a trap. And now a timeout here called by Fairview. Be a 30-second timeout. Minute 16 into the game. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at the Rise to Shine Classic, coming the other way for Fairview. It's now Kobe Payne with it. Aggies leading at 3-2 here, 6:35 left in the first. Hands over to Yeager, now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough picks up his dribble out to Yeager. Yeager guarded by Boswell. Now Stevenson, he'll drive, and that one is stolen away by Bedford. Second turnover by the Aggies. Bedford racing the other way here for Lawrence County. Crosses over. Hands over to Gobble in the corner. He'll drive the baseline. Pull-up runner. That one's in. Gobble's first points of the game. Lawrence County with their first lead of the game at 4-3. Silas Yarbrough with it now over to Kobe Payne. Payne across the timeline. Picks up his dribble now to Yarbrough straight away. He'll drive into the paint. Layup up. No. Rebound Luke Maddox. Maddox now coming the other way. Outlet pass to Ja'Cabry Stevenson. Layup off the glass. No good. Rebound Yeager. Yeager moves quickly, intercepted by Maddox. Third turnover by the Aggies. Coming the other way, and that one's intercepted. Each side just training turnovers here, and Payne will slow it down here for Fairview. Lob pass over here to Yeager. He'll try deep three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Bedford. And that one will go off of Gambrill. Now to bounce. Osborne and Long will come in for Stevenson and Bedford. Subs coming in for the Aggies as well. Maddox with it now for the Wildcats over to Logan Boswell. Gets it across the timeline. Boswell dishes the Osborne off the glass and in. His first points. Lawrence County leads at 6-3. Kobe Payne here with it. He'll drive. Runner up. Rolls that in. Payne has all 5 points for the Aggies. It's a 6-5 Lawrence County lead. Long gives it over to Maddox. Maddox here will get it to Boswell across the timeline. Back to Maddox. Maddox drives, loses it, and then that one is intercepted coming the other way. Will Bailey. Bailey now hands it over here to Colt Fletcher. Now trying to three. That one almost banked in. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be a foul. That will go against Silas Yarbrough as Landon Smith will check in for Payne. Boswell now over to Stevenson. Now in the Long. Long here out to Boswell. He'll drive, kick out to Stevenson. Stevenson now gets it out to Boswell. Boswell hands over to Long. Long facing some tight pressure here, gets it out to Stevenson. Stevenson behind the back move, 4:15 remaining in the first, hands over to Bedford. Bedford gets someone knocked out of bounds by Yarbrough. Taking it out to the right of the basket is Bedford. Bedford, long pass in the Boswell. Now over to Stevenson as they will reset the play. Over to Bedford at the right wing. Now to Osborne near the corner. Osborne out to Bedford. Bedford will step up for three. Misses. Fight for the rebound. Long will throw it in. That's a clear travel there by Bailey. Fourth turnover by the Aggies. As Kobe Payne will check in. That's actually Bryson Fletcher. He'll check out. Boswell with it now. Over to Bedford. And we're getting a legal screen called against Blake Long. It'll be the second turnover against the Wildcats. 6-5 is still the Wildcat lead. 3:48 remaining in the first. Taking it out here will be Smith. Trying to find somebody, and that one's stolen away by Bedford. Bedford spins on the low block. Shot up and in. His first points. They've got 4 points off 5 Aggie turnovers for a 3-point lead. Coming the other way. It's Yarbrough. Shot off the glass and in. 8-7 Wildcats lead. 3:30 left in the first. Boswell will bring it the other way here for Lawrence County. Sets up the play over to Bedford straight away. Stevenson at the wing. He'll dribble out now to Blake Long. Long dishes out to Bedford. Bedford, pull-up jumper. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound, won by Smith. Smith now coming the other way. Guarded by Osborne. Trap coming. Thrown into Yarbrough. Yarbrough picks up his dribble, throws it here to Payne in the corner for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound, fought and won by Smith. Now that take can't go. And a good effort for the rebound by Ethan Frazier. Can't get it to go. Now we'll go to Lawrence County. Gobble and Maddox check in here for the Wildcats. Checking out will be Boswell. Hughes will check in. Osborne will check out. Also checking out is Blake Long as well. Max will get the inbound. 2:50 remaining. Lawrence County leading 8-7. Max across the timeline. Man-to-man put on by Fairview. Gobble with it beyond the three-point line. He'll drive. Runner up, and it's stuck in the corner of the basket, so it'll be a jump ball. That will go to Lawrence County. Carter Hughes will take it out to the right of the basket here for the Wildcats. Hughes gets it in the corner to Maddox. He'll try a three. No good. Rebound. Hughes shot up. No good. Rebound Payne. Payne now. He'll get across the timeline for the Aggies. He'll drive. Spins. And that one is deflecting into Fletcher. Fletcher bouncing on the Smith. Nice pass to Yarbrough. Yarbrough off the glass and in. And Fairview retakes the lead at 9-8. Now a delay of game warning coming up here against Fairview for not just leaving the ball alone or putting it in a spot where Lawrence County can get it. Next one will end up in a flagrant foul. Stevenson with it now here for Lawrence County. And now we're going to foul here called against Payne. First foul against Payne is team second. 2:09 remaining here in the first. Lawrence County trailing 9-8. Gobble gets it into Maddox, swings over to Stevenson. Now to Hughes near the corner. Hughes now out to Stevenson. Throws it back to Hughes. Hughes dribbles, drives, kicks back out to Stevenson. And down low here to Bedford at the free throw line. Now to Stevenson. Stevenson out to Hughes. Hughes will drive. Runner up. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Gobble can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound. Won by Gobble again. That one's up. No, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. That will go against Smith, his first, team's third. Pair of free throws coming up here for TJ Gobble. Lawrence County struggled at the line last night, looking for an improvement here. First one on its way, gets a friendly bouncing in. Gambrill and Will Bailey will check into the game. Checking out will be Fletcher and Smith. Frazier and Smith, excuse me. 1:44 remaining in the first, game tied at 9. Gobble here with the chance to give Lawrence County the lead back. Second shot on its way, hits them both. 10-9's a Lawrence County lead. Gobble with 4. Inbound in the Fletcher. Fletcher here being double teamed, picks up his dribble. Long bounce pass here in the Bailey. Bailey loses that one out of bounds. 6th turnover here against Fairview. Max gets the inbound here from Logan Boswell. And we'll get across the timeline now over to Boswell. Boswell picks up his dribble, gets over to Blake Long in the corner. Long now here to TJ Gobble. Gobble picks up his dribble, hands back to Boswell. Now over to Long. Long kicks into Boswell in the corner. He'll drive. Dishes out to Maddox, and we get an offensive foul called against Boswell. That's his first, team second. 3rd turnover against Lawrence County. Inbound will come into Kobe Payne. And Payne will now bring this one the other way. Gets it across the timeline for the Aggies. Pulls up, now over to Gambrill. Gambrill back to Payne, hands over to Fletcher. Fletcher trying to dribble out of the traffic. Now here comes a double team for Lawrence County. And just throws that one in the Bailey. Bailey comes up with it and is knocked out of bounds by Long and will stay with the Aggies. 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Taking it out to the right of the basket is Colt Fletcher. He'll lob this one up for Yarbrough. Shot up and in. He's got 6. Fairview leads at 11-10. Max comes the other way for the Wildcats over to Carter Hughes. He drives the baseline. Kicks back out to Maddox. Max into the paint. Runner up and in. Lawrence County retakes the lead on Max's first point. 30 seconds left here in the corner. Long pass here. You head to Yarbrough. Yarbrough bounce pass to Gambrill. That one's up. No good. Rebound Gobble. Gobble ahead here to Boswell. Boswell stolen away by Payne. 4th turnover by the Wildcats. 15 seconds left. Payne. Now over here to Bailey. He'll try deep 3. Back iron, no good. And a foul here called against Blake Long. That's his second, team's 3rd. Now Bedford will check back in here for the Wildcats. Long will check out. Bailey. Smith will check in here for Bailey for Fairview. Take it out to the left of the basket is Fletcher. 7 seconds left. Fletcher, long outlet pass out here to Yarbrough. 5 seconds left over to Gambrill. Now to Payne. Payne, deep 3 at the buzzer. Misses, rebound Gobble, and that will end the first quarter. Lawrence County leads at 12-11 after 1 quarter of play. We'll have the start of the second quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Fairview will start off the ball to start the second quarter. Lawrence County leads at 12-11 as Nick Moore joins us here. Payne with it now for the Aggies. Guarded here by Max, so driving to the paint. Take up and in. Payne with a good start here in the first half. He's got 7 points. It's a 13-12 Fairview lead. Stevenson here with it the other way. Now to Gobble on the low block. Kicks back out to Stevenson. Swings to Max to Boswell. Boswell now to Bedford in the corner for 3. Front iron no good. A rebound Fletcher. Fletcher gives it over to Yeager. Now out to Payne. Payne drives. And they will give him an and-1.
I was trying to figure out if he's going to call a charge or what he was going to call right there.
Foul will go on Boswell, his second, team's fourth.
It's a lot more physical game than it may look on the screen.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that in the first 3 games here today as Payne will go line for the M1. Shot on its way, nothing but net. Payne in the double figures with 10. Osborne into the game here for Logan Boswell. We'll check out with 3 fouls. Lawrence County going to try to answer here. Good run to start things off here for Fairview. Maddox now over to Bedford. Bedford in the corner here to Gobble. Gobble throws it down low to Osborne. Osborne fights out of it, gets the ball back, fights his way up and in. What a great job by Drake Osborne, 4 points. It's a 2-point Aggie lead. Quickly the other way, Yeager. Yeager spins. Kicks here in the corner for 3 is Yarbrough. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Gobble, and we're going to get a foul call here against Gambrel.
Wow, he was using Gobble as a jungle gym to go get that ball.
That will be the first on Gambrel. Subs coming in now for the Aggies. Gannon Black, Bryson Fletcher will check in for Colt Fletcher and Antonio Gambrel. Lawrence County trailing 16-14, a minute 5 in here to the second quarter. Bedford with it for the Wildcats over to Maddox. Maddox across the timeline, now over to Bedford. Bedford drives, kicks out to Maddox, straight away for 3. Misses, rebound, Yarbrough, and that one's stolen away by Stevenson. 7 turnover by Fairview. Maddox with it now. Over to Stevenson. Stevenson dribbles out, gets it back to Maddox, now over to Osborne at the other wing. Now back to Maddox, swings over to Stevenson. Stevenson will dribble out now to Gobble near the corner. Gobble drives. Bounce pass, that one stolen away by Fletcher. 5th turnover by the Wildcats. Payne with it here for the Aggies. Payne will get across the timeline. Coming the other way. Quick pass here to Yarbrough. Tries a bounce pass to Yeager, and Payne can't handle it. It goes out of bounds to Lawrence County. 8th turnover now by the Aggies. 6:01 remaining here in the second quarter.
Both teams quick passes, quick shots.
And nothing has come easy for either side here so far. Maddox over the line here to Stevenson. Stevenson will drive, and he's going to get fouled.
I mean, it's man up, and it's on your, like, face-to-face. Like, there's no big gap in between, so you have to be very quick snap passing and get the shots off.
Boswell and Long will check in for Gobble and Maddox. Yeager picked up the foul there. Now into Boswell. Long in the corner for 3. Knocks it down.
Good shot.
Now coming the other way.
But you can't relish in that shot. You got to get back down the floor because they come back fast.
Hughes will check in and Boswell will check out. That was the first points of the game for Long. Lawrence County leads it by 1. 5:42 remaining in the half. And that pass is stolen away by Bedford. Make that now 9 turnovers. Coming the other way. Bedford shot up. No good, but he's fouled. No go to the line to shoot 2. That one will go on Yarbrough, his second, team 6th. Pair of free throws coming up for Alex Bedford. Lawrence County, who struggled mightily to say the least, the free throw line last night. First shot on its way from Bedford, knocks it down. They're perfect 3 for 3 to start. Yarbrough will check out. Jones, I believe, will check in here for the Aggies.
I would say the refs are personable.
No, yeah, they're good. Bedford hits both. As Colton Tucker will see his first action of the game. Checking out will be Blake Long. 19-16 Lawrence County leads. 5:33 remaining here in the half. Payne with it. He'll be guarded by Stevenson. He'll get across the timeline. He'll drive. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebound on the other end was Gannon Black, and he'll get fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
It's this game right now, the way it looks, AJ, and tell me if I'm wrong, it looks almost like you got to bring a little bit of a fullback football mentality into this game.
It's been rough.
It has been.
It's been rough. They've called the obvious things.
Yes, they have.
That's all you can ask. Black, first free throw no good, as Boswell and Long will check back in, and Hughes and Osborne will check out.
But they're letting them play. You know what I mean?
That's all you can ask. Call the obvious, let them play. Don't get too involved.
That's right.
Next free throw from Black on its way. Back iron, doesn't get the friendly bounce. And that one over the backboard.
Somebody tried to go for the rebound, swatted it up in the air.
And they said it went off of Lawrence County, so we'll stay with the Aggies. They're 1 of 3 from the line so far. Black gets the inbound here from Jones. Deep three here from Yeager. Off the corner iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by the Aggies. Their second offensive rebound. Then that pass is tipped out of bounds, and we'll stay with the Aggies. Gobble and Maddox will check in. Checking out will be Boswell and Long. Fletcher in for Black. Payne will check out. And Ethan Frazier will check in for the Aggies. A lot of subs in this one so far. Yeager now over to Bryson Fletcher, back to Yeager. Now to Colt Fletcher here straight away. Fletcher will drive, spin, kicks out here to Frazier. In the corner for 3. That is Jones. We're tied up at 19. Coming the other way is Bedford. Bedford now to Maddox. Max dribbles, kicks out to Bedford. He'll try a 3. Front iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Tucker. And now a timeout here called by Joe Wilson. It'll be a 30-second timeout for Lawrence County. Take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Back here at the Grind to Shine Classic, we're tied up at 19 between Lawrence County and Fairview. Got a correction here. Number 5 is Nick Gregory, as we finally got the right guy into the game here for him. Carson Jones is number 10 and Nick Gregory's number 5. Now that we got it, we'll hopefully get it right here for the rest of the time. Gobble gets the inbound. Quick shot, no good. Rebound Fletcher. Colt Fletcher with it. Skip pass here ahead here to Frazier. And they get it across here to Gregory. Gregory, that pass is tipped out of bounds by Maddox, and will stay with the Aggies.
It may be just because I'm used to setting up high, not this close to the action. Man, they get rid of the ball fast.
Yeah, they do. There is
quick, snappy passes, and it's both sides right now.
Fletcher will take it out to the right of the basket here for the Aggies. That one's into Gregory. Gregory now to Bryson Fletcher. Drives a baseline.
Good
pass
job.
tipped out of bounds by Gobble.
Quick hands by Gobble right there to smack it out of bounds. That would have been an open 3 over here in the corner.
They've had a few of those passes and open looks, and Lawrence County now getting wise to it. Yeager, that's a double dribble. 10th turnover here against the Aggies. As Stevenson and Tucker will check out. Boswell and Long will check in. Coming the other way, it's Bedford, who also just checked back in as well. Gives it to Luke Maddox. TJ Gobble with it here. He'll drive towards the low block. Kicks out here to Maddox. Maddox drives. Dishes in the corner to Long. Too strong. 6th turnover against the Wildcats.
Well, it looked like the Wildcats right there. It was kind of in between them, and neither one of them really knew who should get it.
Coming the other way is Fletcher. He'll drive, runner up, and in. Fletcher with his first points of the game as they retake the lead. Boswell now over to Max, swings over to Blake Long. He'll drive the baseline. Kicks it to Boswell in the corner for 3. Oh, cannot get the roll there. Long tries to come up with the rebound, can't get it. Now coming the other way. Gregory in transition. Picks up his dribble and gets it out to Yeager. Yeager will drive. Kicks out here to Bryson Fletcher in the corner for three. Knocks it down.
Wow.
His first points. Fairview leads at 24-19. Max coming the other way. Now to Bedford. Bedford drives. Pull-up jumper on the baseline. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. One. And it's in by Alex Bedford.
Alex doing a good job staying with the ball, keep getting his rebound, putting it up, getting it in, and now he's going to line for the and one.
As Gregory will check out here and Smith will check in. Tucker back in here for Lawrence County. And checking out is Blake Long. And one opportunity for Bedford. Knocks it down. Nothing but net. He's got 7. It's a 2-point Aggie lead. Quickly the other way. It's Bryson Fletcher now to Yeager. Runner up. Misses everything. Nice rebound by Frazier. Down low and gets it in. 4-point lead again here by Fairview. Coming the other way. Stevenson open for three. Knocks it down. Jacabry Stevenson. He's got 5. Lawrence County's down by 1. Fletcher loses this one. Here comes the trap. Now over to Frazier. Now to Yeager. Yeager, long pass here to Bryson Fletcher in the corner for three. Nothing but net. He's got 6. It's a 4-point lead again here for the Aggies. Max now to Stevenson. Out here to Bedford. Bedford spins, drives, shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Smith. Coming the other way are the Aggies. Fletcher drives, shot up, no good. Rebound Bedford. 2:15 remaining in the half. Bedford racing the other way. Bedford, runner up and in. He's got 9. It's a 2-point Aggie lead. Fletcher. It's at 1. Stolen away by T.J. Gobble. 11th turnover now by the Aggies. Maddox coming the other way. Stevenson near the corner. Now out to Bedford. Swings it to Maddox for 3 in the lead. Front iron, no good. Rebound Colt Fletcher. Now to Yeager. Lawrence County putting on the press. And now we get a timeout here called by Fairview. 30-second timeout, and we'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our made-in-America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back at the Grind to Shine Classic, Lawrence County trailing Fairview 29-27. Minute 41 left here in the first half. Drake Osborne now back into the game here for Lawrence County. So he comes in for T.J. Gobble. Press going to be put on here by the Aggies as Kobe Payne checks back in. Payne now has it. Will be guarded by Luke Maddox. Payne, who leads all scorers with 10, dribbles and hands over to Bryson Fletcher. Fletcher, pass here. Down low to Bailey. And no, he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Had the standard layup, for some reason he wanted to try a backward reverse layup and got fouled.
Goes on Tucker, his first team 6. Pair of free throws coming up here for Will Bailey. First shot on its way, rattles out, no good. Boswell and Long into the game. Checking out will be Maddox and Tucker. This reminds me of my days of minor league hockey with all the changes. Bailey knocks down 1 of 2. Fairview 2 of 5 from the line. It's a 3-point lead. Minutes 25 left in the half. Stevenson quickly across the timeline, hands over to Boswell. Boswell at the wing, over to Stevenson, drives the baseline, back out to Boswell. Boswell here too long. Long guarded by Payne. And that one is kicked into the hands of Osborne, up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Man, you better go with a purpose if you can go up. That's all I can say.
Bailey will pick up his first foul. Team's 8th. Pair of free throws coming up for Drake Osborne. This is very late 80s through the 90s basketball we're watching.
This is fun basketball.
First shot on its way by Osborne, rattles home.
No fouls called for staring them down, that's for sure.
Boswell long check out. Gobble and Maddox will check in. Osborne, next free throw, front iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be won by Alex Bedford. Bedford will dribble it back out. 2-point lead here for Fairview. Minute left. Skip pass. Stevenson. Stevenson now out the Maddox at the logo. Crossover and drive. Kicks out the Bedford in the corner for three. No good. Rebound Bailey. Now coming the other way. Bailey. And that one is going to be intercepted by Maddox. 12th turnover. Max now to Stevenson. He'll pull up for three. Rattles out, no good. Rebound Fletcher now coming the other way. Fletcher pulls up. Now Smith. He'll try three in transition. Corner iron, no good. Rebound down low is Gambrill, and he'll be fouled. That will go on Maddox. 1-1 coming up here for Gambrill. First, I said he went up, so he misses the first. Long and Boswell into the game. Checking out will be Bedford and Osborne. Free throw. It's one of two. Gambrill will check out. Frazier will check in. Bailey also out here for Fairview. 31-28 is the lead. Maddox with it now. 20 seconds left in the half. Long. Over here to Gobble. Gobble back to Long. 15 seconds left. Picks up his dribble now to Boswell. He'll try three to tie it. Knocks it down. Big shot from Logan Boswell. We're tied at 31. 5 seconds left. Smith in the paint. Three. 2 seconds. Payne. Shot at the buzzer. Misses, and that will end a very exciting first half. We are all tied up at 31. We'll take a short break here, and we'll get a start of the second half when we return on the X Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade, and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Hey folks, this is Fred Webb, principal broker and owner of United Country Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg. Your local Realtree Land Pro agent specializing in country homes, farms, and land. If you're thinking about selling or would like a free comparative market analysis to see what your property is worth, please give us a call at 931-244-7126. We market your property worldwide to get you the most exposure, which in turn gets you the highest price in the shortest amount of time. Visit us at southerntandrealty.com.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Rent Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Grind to Shine Classic at Shoals, Christian, Lawrence County and Fairview tied up after 2 quarters of play. Taking a look at the first half stats for Lawrence County. Alex Bedford with 9, Jacabry Stevenson with 5, TJ Gobble with 4, Logan Boswell with 3, Luke Max with 2. Off the bench, Drake Osborne with 5, and Blake Long with 3. On the other side for the Aggies, Kobe Payne with 10, Silas Yarbrough, Bryson Fletcher with 6, Antonio Gambrill with 1. Off the bench, Carson Jones with 3, Colt Fletcher with 2, Ethan Frazier with 2, Will Bailey with 1. Actually, it should be Nick Gregory with 3, not Carson Jones. So we will get that adjusted here as we get ready to start things off here in the second half.
I think Fairview's assistant coach is Coach Clint Wright. I think that's his brother.
Okay.
Look at it. I mean, he's not really, but look at it. Like, they could really pass.
You have me
brothers.
convinced that it really was his brother.
Well, but when you look at him there, you could almost say there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Coach Clint Wright, if you're watching, you have a twin. Or at least an older brother.
Doppelganger there.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't think of that. Or at least an older brother.
Yeah. Lawrence County will start things off here. They have the ball in the second half as Maddox gets the inbound from TJ Gobble. Original starting lineup in for both sides. Bedford back to Maddox. Skip pass to Boswell. In the corner, Stevenson for 3. Misses, rebound Payne. Payne now coming the other way. Quick pass to Fletcher. At a 2-on-1. Fletcher for 3. Misses. Fight for the rebound. Won by Gambrill. Gambrill will kick it out. 5th offensive rebound. Now this one. Saved by Fletcher. Fletcher will bring it across the timeline here for the Aggies. Now over to Payne, to Gambrill straight away. Gambrill here. Hands it over to Payne. Now to Yeager. Over to Yarbrough. Yarbrough picks up his dribble. Now gets it to Yeager. Yeager will drive. Take up. No good. Rebound Gambrill. His shot is up. No good. Boswell comes up with the rebound. Now to Max. He'll race the other way. Gobble with it across the timeline. He'll drive, dish out to Bedford. Bedford loses that one into the hands of Gambrill. 7 turnover against the Wildcats. Now Yeager the other way for 3. No good. Rebound Bedford. Bedford now to Maddox as they race the other way. Long pass to Boswell. Boswell drives, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Shoot 2. Second foul against Kobe Payne. Now a pair of free throws coming up here for Logan Boswell. Wildcats were 6 of 7 from the line in the first half. Fairview was 3 of 7. Boswell knocks down the first. A stark improvement from last night when they were 4 of 21 from the line at Summertown.
Oh, wow.
Next free throw off the front iron, no good. Rebound Bailey. Lawrence County leads by 1. Payne will bring it the other way. Hands it over to Yeager. Yeager throws that one, deflecting in the hands of Gambrill. Gambrill would try to dribble out of traffic. Hands it, they get it back to Payne. Payne will drive here on the baseline, and a foul called against Gobble. TJ picks up his first, team's first here of the second half.
That's one of those. That's the first time we've seen that foul called. Well, the first 2 games I've been here to see. Yeah.
Officials have been letting them play in all 4 games I've called here so far. As Payne will take it out to the right of the basket. Skip pass. That one is intercepted by Jacabry Stevenson. Now coming the other way, Maddox layup up and in. He's got 4. Lawrence County now leads this one 34-31.
Jacabry did a good job reading that ball.
Now coming the other way. Pass over to Fletcher here in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound Luke Maddox. And then this one is going to be stolen, and then Maddox is going to pick up the foul. That one will go on Luke. That'll be his first, team's second. (34-31) is a Lawrence County lead. 2:03 here in the second quarter. Max picks up his first foul, team's second. Payne with it here for the Aggies. He'll get it across the timeline. Now over to Gambrill. Gambrill now to Yarbrough. Hands over to Yeager. Yeager now to Fletcher in the corner. Fletcher drives. And looked like he walked, but in the corner for 3 is Yeager, and he knocks it down. Tied up at 34. Back and forth we go between these two good teams. Max quickly the other way. Now to Stevenson on the low block. His pass is intercepted by Gambrill. 8th turnover by the Wildcats. Payne now the other way. Here to Fletcher. Fletcher, skip pass. Intercepted by Blake Long. He comes the other way. Right-handed layup off the glass and in. He's got 5. Lawrence County now with 11 points off 14 Aggie turnovers. Payne racing the other way. Drives. And offensive foul called against Payne. 15th turnover.
And that's the right call right there on that one.
He was out of control, and TJ was waiting on him.
Cobble had his feet planted well before he got down through there to him with the ball.
Frazier's in for Gambrill. Bedford in for Maddox. Also, you have Fletcher into the game as well. It'll be Colt Fletcher. Coming the other way is Logan Boswell. Racing, hands over to Gobble. Gobble tries to drive the baseline, picks up his dribble. Now to Stevenson, swings over to Long. Now to Boswell in the corner. Boswell now out the Long. Long drives, dishes out to Stevenson in the corner for 3. Knocks it down. Big shot by Jacabry Stevenson. Lawrence County with their largest lead at 39-34. Colt Fletcher bringing it the other way for the Aggies. He will hand over to Bryson Fletcher. Now to Yarbrough. Colt Fletcher for 3. Knocks it down. Fletcher has got 5. It's a 2-point Lawrence County lead. Bedford coming quickly the other way. Euro step up. And his shot attempt is knocked out of bounds. Subs coming in. Drake Osborne. He'll come in for TJ Gobble. Nick Gregory will come in for Bryson Fletcher. Lob into Bedford, and that one's going to be saved by Osborne. Now over to Boswell. Now to Long. Long back to Boswell at the wing. His shot is blocked. It's off Osborne, back to Boswell. His shot off the glass and in. Luck of the draw there, Nick, and now it's a 4-point lead. Coming quickly the other way, Yeager with it. Now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough will be fouled on the play.
Whole lot of action in a real short of time, wasn't it, buddy?
That will go on Long. That's his 3rd. Well, yeah, we've had a ton of action here as Gobble will now check back in, and checking out will be Long with his 3rd foul. Colt Fletcher would take it out to the left of the basket. Quick 3 in the corner by Yeager. No good. Rebound, won by Bedford, and he was fouled on the play by Yarbrough. Can't really argue about that when you shove him to the ground.
Right. There's no argument about that one.
It's like we said, all you got to do is call the obvious, and that one was the obvious. Bedford now across the timeline. Hands over to Boswell. Now to Stevenson. In the Gobble in the corner. Now over to Bedford. Bedford kicks in the corner for 3. Rattles out, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Frazier. Coming the other way is Yarbrough in transition as Yeager. And Yeager walks. 16th turnover against Fairview. Bedford with it now as Fairview backs off the press. A 4-point Lawrence County lead. 3:15 remaining in the third. Bedford now hands over to Gobble. Joe Wilson calls out the play. Osborne with it. Kicks out to Boswell. Now to Stevenson. Swings over to Bedford in the corner for three. Knocks it down. Big shot for Alex Bedford in the double figures with 12. Lawrence County with their largest lead at 7. Fletcher struggling with it. Gets it across the timeline. Here comes a trap from Lawrence County. That one's deflected away. Here comes Bedford. And he will be fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That will be the first on Fletcher, team's 4th. Pair of free throws coming up for Bedford. Wildcats now 7 of 9 from the line. First free throw from Bedford on its way. Back iron, no good. Smith, Payne will check in. We got Yeager,
11.
Yarbo, and Fletcher that check out. Next free throw from Bedford. Knocks that one down. Timeout called by Joe Wilson. Be a full timeout with this team leading by 8. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Back at the Grind to Shine Classic, Lawrence County leading of Fairview in this one, 45-37 in the third quarter. Smith now to Payne for a deep 3. Rattles that one on. Payne's got 13 to lead all scores. It's a 5-point Lawrence County lead. 2:25 remaining in the quarter. Bedford picks up his dribble out to Carter Hughes. Now over to Luke Maddox. Maddox now to T.J. Gobble. Gobble loses that one out of bounds, and that one will go to the Aggies. Yarbrough over to Fletcher. Fletcher back to Yarbrough, get across the timeline. Picks up his dribble over to Payne. Payne gets a screen, now dribbles to the wing. Kicks out here to Frazier. Now to Bryson Fletcher. Fletcher kicks out the Payne. Payne into the paint. Layup up, blocked by T.J. Gobble, coming the other way. Luke Maddox quickly ahead to Carter Hughes. Hughes picks up his dribble out the Gobble. Gobble now back to Hughes. He'll drive the baseline and kicks back out the Maddox. Minute 40 left in the quarter. Bedford with it now for Lawrence County. He'll drive, runner up, no good. Rebound Bedford, turnaround shot, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That will go on Smith, his second. Team's 5th. Pair of free throws coming up now for Alex Bedford. Bedford tied with the game-high 13 points. First free throw from Bedford. Knocks it down. Stevenson back into the game here for the Wildcats. And Drake Osborne will check out. Free throw from Bedford on its way, no good. A rebound, Smith. 46-40 is the Lawrence County lead. Fletcher with it. And that one is kicked away by Bedford. Sub now for Lawrence County will be Logan Boswell. Come in for Alex Bedford.
So there's Fairview inbounds it. I mean, they're off running.
Yeah. Fletcher picks it up at the wing over to Payne. Payne now to Fletcher. Tries to get it back to Payne and can't get it over. And now it's just a turnover. Bad passing there from Fairview, and now that's 18 turnovers.
I've done this myself. There's 3 gray lines right here in the middle of the floor, so it's hard to decipher sometimes which one's the half court, which one's not. And as fast-paced as this has been, I can see how you get confused.
Gobble now to Boswell over to Carter Hughes. Hughes almost walks now to Stevenson. His runner is up, and an offensive foul called against Jacabry Stevenson. It's the 10th turnover against Lawrence County, Stevenson's first foul. As Colt Fletcher, Antonio Gambrill, Nick Gregory check into the game for the Aggies, trailing by 6. Under a minute left here in the third. Coming the other way quickly is Yarbrough. Now to Colt Fletcher. Now to Payne. Payne drives. Up and under and in. He leads all scorers with 15. Now coming the other way is Boswell. Now to Gobble. Gobble hands over to Hughes. And Hughes will be fouled by Gambrill. His second, team 6. 36.8 seconds remaining. Gobble now over to Maddox. Now to Boswell. Now back to Maddox. Over to Hughes. Hughes thought about throwing it down low to Stevenson. Now back out to Maddox. Now to Boswell over to Gobble. Gobble over to Stevenson. Down low here to Hughes. Kicks out to Stevenson. Now back out to Gobble. Gobble. Now back out to Max. 15 seconds left. Max swings over to Stevenson in the corner. Picks up his dribble and gets it to Maddox. Max gets out of trouble. 5 seconds left. He's got Boswell in the corner for 3. Knocks it down. He's got 9. And Lawrence County leads at 49-42 after 3 quarters of play. We'll take a short break at the start of the fourth quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game, we all want to win. Sometimes we'll lose. But at the end of the day, what really matters is holiness, isn't it? In Leviticus 11 and verse 44, God says, "You be holy, for I am holy." To keep oneself unspotted from the world, James 1 and verse 27, or to be that living sacrifice that is holy and acceptable to God, Romans 12 and verse 1. Are you being that? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right.
Back here at the Grind to Shine Classic, Lawrence County leading 49-42 as we start the fourth over Fairview. Kobe Payne with it now, and we're going to get in a legal screen called against Gambrill.
Which is the right call.
Yeah. It's his third foul, even though head coach Justin Balick does not agree with that one. That is their 17th foul, but it's an offensive foul, so no free throws. Bedford, who just checked back into the game. Gets it over to Carter Hughes. Hughes will drive. Shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Gambrill. Kobe Payne now coming the other way. Had an open Fletcher. Should have tossed it to him, but has it to Gregory. Now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough. That pass is off of the Lawrence County foot and will stay with the Aggies.
That's probably one of those where it's a good going off the foot because that's an easy layup right there.
That ball just died the moment
it did.
Cole Fletcher will take it out of bounds here for the Aggies to the right of the basket. Gets it into Gambrill. Shot up and in. He's got 3. It's a 5-point Wildcat lead. Bedford across the timeline here for the Wildcats. Guarded here by Yarbrough. Hands over to Boswell. Boswell guarded by Yarbrough and the switch man-to-man. Now over to Bedford. Bedford into the paint. Loses that one into the hands of Fletcher. Fletcher. Layup blocked by Stevenson, out of bounds. Long. He will check in. Checking out will be Carter Hughes. Good job by Jacabri getting back on defense and coming up with a clutch block. Fletcher will take it out. And gets it into Gambrill. Now a corner three attempt here by Fletcher. He knocks it down. He's got 8. It's a 2-point Wildcat lead.
He literally just turned around and handed it to him and said, here, buddy, shoot it.
Long now to Stevenson in the corner. Stevenson trying to dribble out, gets it to Long. Long now back out to Stevenson. And kicks it out to Bedford. Bedford, runner in the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound Gregory. And Gregory loses that one off of his own foot. Good defense from Boswell. Make that 19 turnovers now by the Aggies. Lawrence County's gotten 14 points off of the previous 18 turnovers. Long. Skip pass here to Bedford. And Bedford fights his way out of traffic. Now gets it to Gobble. Gobble down low to Long. Long comes up with the reverse layup, and he's fouled by Gambrill. He'll pick up his 4th, team's 8th. A pair of free throws coming up here for Lawrence County. Your thoughts?
I'm just going to smile.
That was rough all around. You could have, in Tennessee, we would have had 7 fouls and every.
Oh, no.
It's Frazier trying to come into the game, bites it right in front of us. He'll check in, and checking out will be Gambrill's Blake Long. Misses the first.
A torn ACL right in front of us.
6:23 remaining. Long with another chance here at the free throw. Shot on its way, off the front iron, no good. Rebound Yarbrough. Wildcats, after a strong start in the first half, are struggling here in the second half from the line. Fletcher now to Payne. Payne picks up his dribble, now to Fletcher in the corner for 3. Corner iron, no good. Rebound Bedford racing the other way. Bedford drives. Payne doesn't get the flop. Now over here to Boswell for 3. Rattles it home. Huge shot for Boswell, who's in the double figures with 12. It's a 5-point lead. Man, Nick, they are really letting them play. Now Fletcher gets out of traffic. Kicks it to Yarbrough. Blocked by Manx! Saved by Yarbrough. Coming the other way. Kicks it to Gregory. Gregory, down low, foul called on Bedford. I can't believe this. Of all the rough stuff, that's the one they call.
Yeah. Saw 3 full body slams.
Second foul on Bedford, team's 5th. Fletcher will take it out to the right of the basket. And gets it in now to Frazier. Frazier on the baseline, out the Payne. He'll try 3. Back iron, no good. A rebound, Boswell. Boswell now ahead to Maddox. Max here will get it across the timeline to Boswell. Now in the corner to Bedford. Bedford now to Maddox. Back to Bedford, over to Boswell in the corner. Here to Bedford, 5:15 remaining in the game. Bedford now to Boswell, over to Stevenson. Stevenson now to Maddox. He'll drive. Kicking the Bedford in the corner for 3. Front iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, and stolen away by Bedford. Runner up, and in. He's got 16 points. Lawrence County now up by 7 once again. Make that now 13 points off of those many turnovers, which is right now 20. Fletcher with the deep 3. Rattles that one home. Timeout here called by Justin Balick for Fairview. And that will be a full timeout. We'll take that break with him here on the Exports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
Back at the Rise to Shine Classic, Lawrence County leading Fairview 54-50 with 4:30 remaining in the game. Long across the timeline over to Maddox. Maddox now to Bedford. Bedford here to Maddox. Now we're going to get a foul called here as TJ Gobble. This one will go on Payne, and that will pick it, be his fourth, and now Gobble the front end for the 1-and-1.
That's his fourth foul.
19 foul, 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for TJ. First shot on its way. Clutch free throw. Colton Fletcher now will check in, and Payne will check out. Boswell, he will check in here for the Wildcats, and checking out will be Ja'Cabry Stevenson. Who checked in? Boswell hits them both. 6 points now for Boswell. For Gobble. It's a 6-point lead for Lawrence County, 56-50. Now a foul here on the other end. I believe that will go against Boswell, and it will. That will be his third, team sixth. And we're checking here with the book. Yeah. 16 fouls, and good job by the officials and both bookkeepers to make sure everything is good here. Fletcher trying to find somebody, and now a 5-second call against Fletcher. That's going to be their 21st turnover, and Nick, to be honest, I thought that was kind of quick.
I did too, and I think that's what this coach is saying too.
Yeah.
But I think he's also trying to holler, get a timeout, and nobody looked over at him.
Yeah. Boswell with it now, over to Bedford. Bedford guarded closely here by Fletcher. Bryson Fletcher, that is, over to Maddox. Switch man-to-man put on by the Aggies. So we hit the halfway mark here in the fourth. Now over to Boswell. Boswell. He will drive. Dishes to Gobble. Gobble can't get that one to go. Rebound Frazier. Frazier picks up his dribble over to Colt Fletcher. Now over here to, looks like Bryson Fletcher, that is. Now to Colt Fletcher. Fletcher has a lot of range, dribbling guarded here by Gobble. Now over to Gregory. Over to Bryson Fletcher. You can hear Joe Wilson from UNA, and that one is lost out of bounds by Frazier. 22 turnovers now as Yeager will check into the game. Gregory will check out. Stevenson will check in.
I think that's what he was yelling at.
Yeah.
Like, get down low, here he comes.
Yeah. Bedford will check out. Now the officials will come to the scorebook. Now the officials are going to come. One scorebook has 6 fouls, and one has 7 against Lawrence County. I mean, I have 6 on mine, but that doesn't, I'm not perfect when you're trying to call play-by-play and do it off an app at the same time.
And not just that, you have a notebook in front of you that you got all sorts
hustle
of
stats. So, we're trying to keep it up here, and I just hope I don't get involved on this. I'm the only one actually keeping stats outside of what they do on the book. And now we're having officials from Shoals Christian coming on, and the main officials here are we're trying to get this discrepancy.
How many do you have? You have 6, right?
Yeah, I have 6. So we're still trying to figure this out here at the scorers table. He said someone from Lawrence County has 4 fouls. The only one I have, Blake Long and Logan Boswell with 3.
Jacoby with 1, TJ with 1.
Luke with 1, Alex Bedford with 2, Colton Tucker with 1. And Justin Balick is getting really impatient here beside us. I don't blame him when it's his score guy that's bringing up this. But yeah, I don't blame the score guy from wanting to make sure everything gets, if you felt like your team was cheated
100%.
out of free throws, I don't mind him, trying to help his team out here a little bit.
I mean, it's becoming a tight, contested game.
Yeah, it's a sick, Lawrence County's 11-17 from that's 6 missed free throws.
Still 3.5 minutes left
to
go.
To go.
It's not like we have a minute and 15 seconds or something like that left. So.
Yeah. Yeah. The one official is saying when on the 6th foul, he turned to both books, they counted. They both said that was just 6 and it wasn't a 1-and-1. So that's he's stating his case that you can't go back and tell us a couple minutes later that it's 17 fouls.
Right.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
At least it's not a district game or
state tournament game. Yeah, state tournament game. But you got official scores from the TSSAA or from the A. Was it the AHSA? Is that what they call it in Alabama?
This is the Grind and Shine Classic. Nifty gym here. It really is.
It is good. Well, it used to be a church sanctuary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I was walking down to the hospitality room, and the classrooms.
Yeah, this used to be a church, and they just turned it into a school.
It's pretty neat.
This gym used to be the sanctuary. The stage or the pulpit is right behind us here.
Ah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. And I take it that's where all their electronics and stuff were up there up top.
Yeah.
It's a nifty little school. It really is.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, from created out of an old church and turn it into a school. And we were on time, Nick, in this tournament, and then this.
Well, at least we're not. What was it? 30 minutes ahead, 25 minutes early, starting the next game.
35 at Cornersville. we're during the Lawrence County Christmas tournament. I think Richland too. They were all a little bit behind, which that's normal, and in these sort of circumstances. As we're finally now back on the play here, 3:30 remaining, and Luke Maddox will bring across the timeline, hands over to Blake Long. Long drives, kicks out to Stevenson in the corner, back to Long. Over to Logan Boswell, hands over to Maddox. Maddox now over to Gobble. Picks up his dribble, long pass now to Long, 3:10 remaining. Long picks up his dribble, now to Maddox in the corner. I think Lawrence County's kind of content here to burn some clock, Nick. Stevenson with it in the corner. Now over to Long. Long loses it. Fletcher intercepts it. Coming the other way. Fletcher blocked by Maddox. Fight for the ball, and Maddox is going to come up with it. Long pass ahead to Boswell. Boswell now to Stevenson. Stevenson now to Boswell. Loses that one. Into hands of Gobble and misses that one. Rebound Yeager.
Well, when the game's as aggressive as he is, he was expecting to get hacked right there with that one.
Fletcher with it now here for the Aggies. 2:30 remaining. He drives the baseline, turns around, gets it out to Yeager. Now to Bryson Fletcher. Fletcher here to Yarbrough. Now to Colt Fletcher. Fletch drives. Shot off the glass and in. He's got 13. It's a 4-point lead. 2:15 remaining. Boswell across the timeline. Hands over to Stevenson. Now over to Long. Long, runner up and in. Joe Wilson now will call a timeout here. It'll be a full timeout here for the Wildcats. We'll take that break with them here on the Exports Network.
Crazy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back at the Grind to Shine Classic, Lawrence County leading 58-52 with 2:05 remaining in the game.
Did you just see number 13 right here?
No,
I don't know if he had a cramp or a Charlie horse or what, but he was smiling and dancing around and pogoing. I'm sorry, it was just too funny.
We've had a few funny moments and humorous moments in this game. Payne will step back for three and knock it down.
He's back to business.
Yes.
Unreal.
Payne now has got 18 points. It's a 3-point Lawrence County lead. Boswell now over to Long. Back to Boswell. Coming the other way. Maddox now with it. Now to Maddox. He'll drive. Dishes to Gobble on the low block off the glass and in. Big shot from TJ Gobble. He's got 8. It's a 5-point lead. Fletcher coming the other way. Hands to Payne. Payne now over to Yeager. Yeager. That pass is tipped away into the hands of Yarbrough. Now over to Fletcher. They give it now over to Payne. He spins in the paint. Long pass here to Yarbrough for 3. Back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. It'll go off of Fairview to Lawrence County. I thought that went off of Lawrence County myself.
This Fairview coach is fixing to get it.
Yeah, he is. Well, actually, now they said it went off Lawrence County to Fairview. So Bedford will check in for Blake Long. Under a minute left here. To the left of the basket. Some of these comments in the stands are just hilarious. 3-point effort, air ball. Rebound, Yarbrough up and in. Yarbrough's got 10 points. Fairview, 4 second chance points, has cut the lead to 3. 45 seconds left. Stevenson now to Gobble. Intercepted by Gambrill coming the other way. Yeager with it. Across the timeline, now to Payne. Payne tries a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Won by Luke Maddox. Maddox was, I thought was fouled, and that was going to go off Yarbrough to Lawrence County. They trade turnovers there, and what could have easily been.
That's called a side swap on the interstate.
That's interference in hockey. And now a foul here will be called against Gambrill. He'll pick up his 5th. Bryson Fletcher will come in for Gambrill. 10 team fouls. You know, Nick, I got a basic rule when it comes to most sports. If that's a penalty in hockey, it should be a penalty in football and a foul in basketball. And that was interference, which puts you 2 minutes in the box and puts you a man down. I watch a lot of hockey, but I'll watch a lot of these sports too. First free throw from Bedford. Misses that one.
I will have to say, though, I'd rather it be this way than ticky-tacky.
Bedford misses but gets his own rebound. Now over into Stevenson. Now back to Bedford. Long pass to Boswell. Now to Maddox. And Maddox is going to get fouled. That will be on Yarbrough, his 4th. Pair of free throws coming up here for Luke Maddox. 16 seconds left in the game. First free throw from Maddox on its way. Front iron, no good. Next free throw from Maddox on its way. Hits 1 of 2. Big shot. 2-possession game, 61-57. Now coming the other way, Cole Fletcher. 10 seconds left. He'll drive. Left-handed layup off the glass and in, and a timeout here will be called by Justin Balick. We will keep it here with 7.8 seconds left. A 61-59 lead here for Lawrence County, and this has been tense, Nick.
It's a flurry of scoring. I mean, it's fun.
It's fun. That's a good way to put it. It's been pretty intense out here between the two.
I seriously think I would rather it be like this than ticky-tacky.
Yeah.
Go up and just blow on somebody and that's a foul. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I've seen both of them this year.
Because we haven't had much to complain about as far as fouls go in this game, or really in the first four. They've called the obvious. There's been a little bit of ticky-tack here and there, but, that's to be expected throughout the course of a game like this.
Well, sure, it's been a little handsy, and it's been just a little bit more body contact than we're used to. But the way it's called in Tennessee versus down here for us, it's kind of like, holy crap.
Yeah.
They're beating a mess out of us when the other schools are like, man, this has been a pretty light game.
Boswell will take it out to the right of the basket here for the Wildcats. Gets it in the Maddox. Maddox will now get fouled by Gregory. That'll be his first. Pair of free throws coming up for Luke Maddox. He can sink both of these. That will more than likely put this one away.
Yeah, if he can hit both of these, it's hard to score 4 points in 5.6 seconds.
Yeah. Unless you're Reggie Miller, then you can make 6 and 3.
Right, or Larry Bird, something crazy.
Nothing but net from Maddox. Clutch free throw. Balick is going to timeout here called by Blake. He's going to burn his final timeout. A 30-second timeout here for Fairview. Oh, man. You can hear Joe Wilson over from Flowers Hall at UNA right now. It's why we love him, though. He's passionate. He loves to get his point across. Nothing wrong with that. And as long as the kids play hard for you and they believe in you, that's all that matters.
That's right. That's all that
Lawrence
matters.
County trying to get the win number 16 here on the season. Fairview has made it very hard on them in this one. Our next game will be at 3 o'clock. We're still somewhat on schedule here. That will be between Marion County, Alabama, and Itawamba, Mississippi. So no more timeouts for Fairview. Lawrence County still has 2. Next free throw from Maddox on its way. Knocks it down. Clutch free throw. Now Joe Wilson will burn one of his final timeouts. He got a 30-second timeout, Nick, and he goes, I just need 15. Just need 15. But it's actually a full timeout, but he's still got one left with 5.6 seconds.
He's just going to send him back out there. I said, never mind, this is good.
Yeah. It is a full timeout, so I mean, not saying anything is impossible here. They can get across the half-court line quickly. I'm sure there's a play Bailey can throw out here for the Aggies if they've got one. I don't know how many you have to try to tie it up or take the lead down 2 possessions with under.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
it's possible. There's nothing, we've seen crazy things in this game before.
Well, and you have to think about how quickly Fairview moves the ball down the floor as soon as they inbound it. Because, I mean, over and over and over again, it's 1-2 pass and a layup, and they're scoring, and it's coming back the other way. So, don't take anything for granted right here. I know it's just 5.6 seconds, but they move. This game has had times where both teams have moved super fast.
Yeager, long pass into Yarbrough. Now to Payne, deep 3.
Oh.
Misses. That's going to go out of bounds, and that more than likely will end it. 1.5 seconds here. Boswell will take it out. I think they're just going to launch it down the court and just try to milk this. And they get it in the Maddox. No foul from Yeager. That will do it. A great back-and-forth contest between 2 very good teams. A rough, fun, physical game as Lawrence County improves to 16-2 on the season. Fairview will drop to 7-11.
Let me say this, Fairview's record, they've played teams like Centennial and a bunch of them in some really big tournaments. And watching them right here, listen, Lawrence County just played a really good ball team.
They were definitely battle tested, you can tell, in a lot of ways. So the final score here, Lawrence County, 63-59. Next game for the Wildcats will be Tuesday at the Ralph. Start district play as Page will come to town. That'll be followed by Lincoln County on Friday. Final score 63-59. Our next game will be Marion County, Alabama against Intawama, Mississippi. That will be in about 10 minutes, coming up next on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.